Welcome back to Good Morning Kansas. I know some people have resolutions to be healthier for the new year, but we're not. Just don't watch this. Close your eyes if you don't. We are making pizza monkey bread. It's National Baking Month, and I thought it'd be fun because right now it's the start of like pizza week.
Yes.
And then we have baking and all sorts of goodness. So monkey bread, if you're not familiar with it, it's a sweet dish, kind of like a caramel roll sort of thing. But instead, we're going to put the pizza twist to it all. Very simple recipe. And I'm going to make sure that we have it online so you can see. We have here our biscuits. So we have 3 cans of biscuits. I dropped one on the floor, so we can't use it. Man, of refrigerator biscuits. Tony's going to quarter them up while I go and prepare the rest of them that we already have started. So I'm going to go ahead, and while he cuts them up with the scissors and everything, Tony's a former pizza man, by the way, if you didn't know.
10 years of Pizza Hut.
10 years of pizza experience.
High school and college.
That's so cool. Well, I am over here tossing these pieces of quartered up biscuit pieces into a bowl. Now, I probably could have got a larger bowl, but it's all good. And I'm going to just toss in some olive oil along with it. We just want to kind of get them lathered up here with this olive oil, as gross as that kind of sounds. But this will help keep them tasting delicious as we go and toss them in the oven. I already have the oven preheated to 350 degrees. Now I'm going to go and add some seasonings. And what I'm doing here with the seasonings is I have just some Italian seasoning as well as garlic and a little bit of salt is all I'm going to add in. I'm just going to sprinkle it enough to just lightly cover these little groups of the dough that we're going to toss in here. But all you do is you go and you just keep tossing them, get that flavor all around there, and we're going to add them to our baking dish. And we're going to do it kind of in layers, almost like a lasagna or something like that. How's it going over there, Tony?
You know, if I may interject,
yeah.
In all my time at pizza, I've never made pizza in a suit.
Well, he's so fancy.
A new segment. I feel like I should be like.
Now, do you have a favorite kind of pizza, Tony?
I'm really simple. Pepperoni and sausage with a thin to hand-tossed crust. I like a thinner crust usually. But I will splurge on a deeper crust sometimes. I'm not a big fan of Chicago style. I know a lot of people are, but that's just way too much. I'm much more of a thinner crust guy.
You're a thinner crust guy. Interesting, interesting. I like the deep dish. I like having something a little greasy to work with, but you know, we get thin crust quite often at home. Okay, so as we get these layers going here, we're gonna alternate between the layers of dough and also adding little pieces, and I just have a bag, just a regular, I think it's like an 8-ounce bag of mini pepperoni pieces, as well as we're gonna just toss in some sauce and some cheese. And we'll just keep layering this as we go. And it's going to mount up to all sorts of deliciousness here.
I am all cut up here.
You are all cut up? That's awesome. You can go ahead and just put them into a bowl here. I'm gonna add just a little bit of oil for that. Ooh, there we go. Well, you get that. And then I'm gonna sprinkle some of this cheese. I just use, this is a mix of cheddar and some mozzarella cheese as well. And then we'll just keep adding to the layers here. And basically it becomes a pull apart bread. And the bread that we see is this one, as you see here on your TV. I'm gonna flip it around and we're gonna get a nice view, hopefully, of the finished product. There we go, it's all in a bundt pan. It's amazing, but there you go. This is what the layers of our pizza monkey bread look like. Now, I'll admit, we cooked it last night, so it's not all hot and delicious, but I think that the nice part about this, though, once you do take this and put it out onto your serving dish, you could put in the middle here, you know, a serving cup with your pizza sauce or something, and you could also add some extra cheese on top and allow that to melt, make it an even gooier and more delicious for everyone to enjoy. But we'll be right back with more right here on GMK.